Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be my part 1 Christmas grocery haul. So if you want to see more, keep watching. So it is the 19th today and this is like the first lot of stuff that I've got like for, you know, the next 6 days. Some of it's Christmas, some of it's just bits and bobs we need, and then my leftover Christmas shop will be coming on Monday with a view to, if there's anything missing for whatever reason, I still have like Monday afternoon and Christmas Eve to run out and find something. That's always my ideal day to do my Christmas shop or get my Christmas shop to come. So obviously this is from Tesco, it's not an ad. I have worked with them over the past year and stuff, but this has all been bought with our own money, and yeah, let's get into it. So it's going to be the second to last, I think, grocery haul of the year, which is mad. But I will turn you around, walk you through everything that I've bought, and then we will go through meal plan, bits and bobs like that at the end. So I'm mixing it up a little bit because all of the Christmas Day stuff is essentially, excuse my voice, over here. So obviously it's not everything yet because there are lots of things still to come, and I'm trying to get like the veggies as fresh as I can, but I'll walk you through all of this. So the TUES, these were £2 on offer for a pack, so it's 50p a can, and cost per mil was cheapest for these than it was anything else. So you can get the bottles as well, they were on offer, but these still worked out cheaper. And what I like about these is that they are actually more accessible for my kids, and they are easier to recycle because you can crush cans and they take up less space in like our recycling bin, which I know will be absolutely rammed after Christmas Day now in my family. So we've got 2 of the orange and passion fruit and 2 of the apple and raspberry. I also have 4 bottles of Cheshire, and I will order some other bits of fizzy to come with my last shop. The ham was on offer, so I bought this again. I got it for that price rather than this price. Excuse my nails, I'm getting them done tomorrow. They are horrific, I know. And I'm gonna do this on Christmas Eve in the slow cooker again, and then I will glaze it, and then that is something that we can pick at throughout, you know, those days of Christmas, because it'll be nice on Christmas Day if anybody fancies some, and then it'll be great with pickles and crusty bread and all that, like when we're just fancying a nibble. And I thought it was really worthwhile doing because we made one at the weekend and that went down really well, and we ate all the leftovers up and it was cracking. So I've only got like a small-ish one, but that'll do us nicely. So this is just under 2 kilograms. I got a white bloomer with sourdough, which is going to go in my Christmas box. It's a part bake one, so I know it's not going to go off. It doesn't go off until March 2025, so that is great, and it just means that I can have that idea of fresh bread, which like, but with less of the hassle, because I don't want to be getting my bread maker out, and obviously you can't get fresh on the day because everywhere will be closed. I got 2 packs of these cocktail sausages, just because they're a bit nicer than the frozen ones generally, and I'm going to do sticky sausages on arrival alongside my puff pastry bites, which have brie, prosciutto and cranberry sauce, and I will make those. I might even prep them on Christmas Eve and pop them in the fridge, and then they can just go in the oven on the day because they will all keep fine. But I'm really excited to make them, and I think they will go down really well. So that's going to be our nibbles, and we're going to have chips and dip and nuts as well. And then I've got some pickled onions just for the table because I know my gramps likes this, and I just want to honour everybody's personal traditions. I've got some pate, well this is chicken liver parfait, a posh one, sorry. I'm pretty much the only person that doesn't like seafood, so I'll be having pate, and then I will also be putting this out on the table with chutneys, the whole of this sliced, and I know my brother and my dad for a fact will have some as well. I've got a Bendix mint collection because I have after 8s for everyone else, but I actually prefer this because I just like the choices, and it reminds me of being a kid. Like my grandma would always get stuff like this. So I've got one of them as well, and that'll be going in my little Christmas box, which is in the utility. And then I've got another cranberry juice in case I want to double up on my Christmas punch. And then I've got 5 bottles of Prosecco. Obviously this isn't all for me. It was 25% off if you bought 3 or more, so I went for 5. And then the guy that did my Tesco delivery was like, honestly, got 11 more deliveries after you, and literally every single one has got like 6 bottles of Prosecco in. And I was like, oh my god, now I wish I'd got 6. But I got 5, and like 1 will definitely be for like the Christmas punch, potentially 2 if I decide to double up on it. Depends how many people drink it. I might just make 1 lot, and then if people want more I can make another. And then if like there is some of this left over, I can take this to like my auntie's house and we can have it there as well. And then the other 3 are just kind of like bring a bottle like when I go to my auntie's, or you know, just to have. And yeah, I thought it was a good value, so I ended up getting 5, which is extra for me, but there you go. And then over here is everything else. So this is kind of non-Christmas, just kind of stuff to have in. So I've got Maris Piper potatoes for mash on Sunday, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, apples, bananas and oranges. I've got 2 pasta sauces that are still on offer for £2, and they're really nice, and that's going to go with my Italian meatballs that I've got in the freezer. I've got the pizza sauce to do homemade pizzas with on Saturday. I've got honey, which we go through quite a lot of anyway, but I need it for various recipes in the run up to Christmas and including Christmas. I've got a linguine because the posh stuff was still on offer. I've got mushy peas, beans. Definitely get some beans in because they are such an easy meal if you can't be bothered. I got like a 2 for £5 or whatever it was. So I got meat and cheese snacking selection, and then some Italian nocellara olives. Got pancetta. This was meant to be pepperoni, but they sent me treats, so I decided to keep it. It was just for like making pizzas with, so I'll probably just use this instead. Got grana padano. This tickler was on offer still, this cheddar, so I got another one of them. Mozzarella cheese mixes, and then some bagels. We're all right for bread, and we're all right for like with veggies because I've got no packed lunches and it is Christmas. We're just going to use up what we've got in. So we've still got like tomatoes, we've got some broccoli, we've got some cucumber. I always end up buying extra cucumber anyway, so we'll just use that up, and then if we need anything we can pop out and get it. This came and it had a rubbish date, and he was like, I refunded it you anyway, but just keep it, which is so nice of the guy, because I'm going to make pie filling with that. So I think what I will do now is stick it in the freezer, and I'll defrost it on Saturday just to keep its like quality nice, and then it should be fine for eating on Sunday because I'll have delayed like the process, if you know what I mean. And then I've got some Richmond as we always get, and I've got a just roll puff pastry sheet for the pies that I'm going to do, although I am wondering if I might need more than 1 sheet, we will see. And then over here, if this looks a bit weird, Daisy needed a jar today to make a snow globe with, so I decanted my homemade hot honey into this. I need to put that somewhere. I've got 2 packs of tubes, some pepperonis, Brunswick ham just for like sandwiches and stuff. The smoothies are still on offer, so I got them. And then I got some yogurt pouches as well for the kids. We don't really need loads of crisps and stuff, so I didn't buy any, but if again we run out of what's already in the cupboard, I can always grab some more. And then we've got toilet roll because we go through that quite quickly. We got 3 packs of Starbucks while it was on offer. I got 1 Christmassy one for me, but then 2 alternatives for guests on Christmas Day, because I appreciate that like not everyone will want stuff like this. Plus it'd be really good to make like a Bailey's Irish coffee type vibe, which will be good. And I've got like cream coming as well. And then we've got 2 Alpro Barista coconut. If anybody else drinks this, just a word for the wise, they do an organic one which they changed over at the Waitrose near us, and it is absolutely rank. I bought it thinking it was going to be the same or nicer. It was disgusting. Don't buy the organic one, honestly. Please do not waste your money, it is foul. And this is the long life, so I've got some of these in the fridge already, but these are going to go in my cupboard so I don't run out over Christmas, otherwise I'll be sad because it's my fave. And that is everything. Okay, so today is Thursday the 19th, and I'm going to run you through everything that we're going to be in basically in the run up to Christmas. So Thursday tonight, I didn't know if I was going to make it out, in all honesty, because we've all been poorly in this house this week, bar like Mark's got a bit of a sniffle. Stan's the only one that's standing. Touch wood, it stays that way. But I'm out with Suzanne tonight. It's our annual Christmas do. We've been doing this for years and years now, and I look forward to it every single year because we just have such a good time together. We're going to go somewhere local. It's got like an Italian Christmassy menu. You get a glass of Prosecco on arrival. We're going to have a drink. We're going to put the world to rights, and it's going to be amazing. And then on the flip side, I've got pizza, I've got veggie sticks, I've got hummus, I've got hot dogs. I'm going to do like a little spread for the kids, and I'll probably do it quite early on once they're home. I'm not going out until 7, and then Mark's like, I'm going to sort myself out, I'll just sort me. He's in the office in Manchester today, so I'm just here home alone. So I'm going to feed the kids early because then I know it's done and I can just focus on like getting ready, and I'm really excited. I cannot wait. So they're just having like bits and bobs. I'm using bits up out of the fridge and stuff, so that'll be spot on. Then on Friday, if we all stay well and like, especially like I improve, like because I'm a bit congested still, we'll go and visit my grandparents because I saw them in Aldi the other day and they were like, oh, are you gonna come? And I said, as long as everyone's well, we'll come. And they were like, oh, just come anyway. But I was like, no, we need to make sure we're all well because I don't want them poorly with this. So my grandma's probably going to do something for the kids. If for whatever reason that doesn't happen, I have plenty of bits and bobs in the freezer to like sort everyone out with, kind of thing. Then on Saturday, we're going to do homemade pizzas because I've got the bread dough in, well, the bread flour in, and I've got yeast in, and I think it would just be a nice one to do. All of us sit down together, like decorate our pizzas, this, that and the other, and just have a really chilled, like festive weekend because we'll all be done. Well, Mark and the kids finish tomorrow. I no doubt will be making content up until like Christmas Eve, but it's fine because my brand work, touch wood again, should be done, and that's going to feel like a lot of pressure off me, and I cannot wait for that. And then on Sunday, we're having a chat on my Instagram stories the other night of just like ideas and stuff, and of like, you know, meals and things that people are eating in the run up to Christmas. And someone said they were going to have like festive pies with gravy and mash and that sort of thing. And I thought actually it's a really good idea. And I was thinking about pies, and then I was thinking, when was the last time I had a really good pie like that was a bit different? And it made me think of Pieminister in Manchester. I know there's a few dotted around, and you can buy their pies from places like Waitrose, but they are spenny, right? So I've got individual pie dishes, I've got some for pastry, and I think what I'm going to do on Saturday is slow cook like my pie filling with that meat, and then I can just like top that up and then make the pies the following day, stick them in the fridge, stick them in the oven, sorry, make some mash. And then what they do at Pieminister, you get like a dollop of mash, you get your pie on top, then they do like mushy peas and then crispy onions, which I have in anyway, you know, like those salad onions, we have them on hot dogs a lot, they're a really good thing to have in the cupboard. And then like grated cheese and then loads of gravy, and I just think everyone's gonna love it. Plus it's not really similar to like Christmas dinner roast vibes because I kind of don't want to do that twice in the space of like 4 days. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I want to take a step back from pigs in blankets. I want to take a step back from cranberry sauce, anything like that, and just be like, no, we're just gonna do something a little bit different. So I'm actually buzzing about that, especially if I remember to prep. So Charlotte remembered to prep the pie filling on Saturday, because it just makes my Sunday so much more chill. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You know when you've just like grafted since like what feels like the start of November, even bits of October, and now it's finally here. And you know when you're just like, oh, it's going to be full of like magic and cheer and stuff, and I'm just so excited to see like my loved ones have a good Christmas. Anyway, I don't want to get all emotional because I just can't. Monday, I have party food, which if you saw my video the other day, I grabbed a load of bits from Aldi just because I was in there grabbing some bits I needed, and I thought, do you know what, these look great. I checked all the dates, so everything will last, and anything that doesn't will like can go in the freezer obviously. And I'm gonna just do like nibbly bits, like I stick it out and everyone can just help themselves. And again, I just want to be chilled, I want to be relaxed, I want to have a glass of Prosecco, I want to watch a Christmas movie. I might wear my pyjamas all day, who knows. But that's the plan for Monday, just to get us in the festive spirit, and it also gives me like a step back from like having to cook much after that until Christmas Day, obviously. And then on Tuesday is our Christmas Eve meal out, and we've done this every year since the kids were very small, like even since it was just me, Mark and Bill, because Mark's tradition when he was little was that him and his family would go out for a meal on Christmas Eve, and mine was always like we'd go to church. Which sounds less exciting really, doesn't it? But we would go to the Christmas Eve mass, and then we would normally like have buffet food at my grandma's or something like that, like when I was very, very small. But Mark and I were both raised Catholic, but he's a proper atheist, and I believe in something, but I don't know what it is, kind of vibes. So we don't do church anymore. Sometimes I would love to, because I love like the messaging of it, and I love like the carol singing and all of that. But I don't really like the idea of splitting up as a family on Christmas Eve, do you know what I mean? So we're just we've got our tradition now. And what is lovely is that Suzanne, back in, I think it was like October, she was like, now hear me out, I know that you always do your Christmas Eve meal, and like they do a similar thing where they go out, and they were like, we've always tried to catch each other and see if we could go for like a drink in between or afterwards or something like that, but we've never managed to do it just because of timings, because my kids were littler, like my younger two, and they would often go out later than us, and it was just, we could never make it work. And then this year she was like, how do you feel about just like doing it together? And I was like, oh my god, yeah. So we extended our booking, like got a bigger table, and we're all going to be together, and I'm so excited because they feel like family to us, like they feel like my kids' auntie and uncle, and the same way, like, you know, I feel the same way about their son, which is one of Bill's best mates. So it's going to be so lovely, and I'm really, really excited about that. Can you tell? I'm so giddy. Then it's complicated when you co-parent. So I think this is probably one of the things that we always personally really struggle with, because Bill makes the choice now that he wants to be here for Christmas, because that is what feels like Christmas for him, and he wants to be with his brother and sister. So we always have Christmas Day with us and Christmas Eve with us now. But then, Boxing Day is when he goes to his dad's, and then we used to go to Mark's family on Boxing Day, so we'd all together go and see them and spend some time with them. And we used to stay over, but we can't stay over anymore because A, we've got a dog, B, we're too big to fit in one room. It's like nowhere for us to sleep over. And then like C, now we don't want to go there without Bill, because then Bill misses out on seeing his family and they miss out seeing him. As in Mark's family. So on Boxing Day normally we tend to just like veg around at home, but my auntie has invited us all over, and it's a great opportunity for me to see my cousins, who are like all big and grown now, but I'm the eldest, so I get proper, like, I love seeing them. Like, I just secretly like look at them all and think, oh, I'm so proud of you all. So I'm really excited for that. And then the next day Bill will be home, and then we can go and see Mark's family, and then like he gets to tick off every box of the people that he wants to see. So it's hard, but it's just the way that we have to make it work. So we're very lucky then, because on Boxing Day and Boxing Day, I don't have to cook anything, and we'll be going to other people's houses, so it's just really, really nice. And then beyond that, we have bits and bobs in. So we have like beans if we want something like beans on toast really quick for lunch. We have like, we're gonna have leftovers. We've got a turkey curry in the freezer. I've got meatballs in the freezer. I've got pasta sauce, like parmesan and spaghetti, and I've ordered a garlic bread to come with my next shop. So that's one meal. And then we've got bits and bobs. We're gonna have like, you know, we'll have ham left over that I'm gonna make. So that will be like other stuff like pickles and just bits and bobs and this, that and the other. And I think that we'll probably won't really need to buy much aside from maybe like a loaf of bread until probably 29th. 30th, something like that. And then I think I've got a shop coming anyway for like New Year's Eve, which we don't have any finite plans with yet. Like I hosted last year because my dad was turning 60, but I'm hosting Christmas this year. And then like I know that a lot of like my family members by that point might just want a quieter evening because they're a bit older, whereas like we often will end up at a friend's house, but we're all just so busy in the thick of Christmas that we've not really organised anything yet. So I don't know what we're doing yet, but it'll be fun. I know it will. And that is everything. I've been so chatty today. I feel almost hyper. I've got such a big to-do list, but because the start of this week has been really shit. We've had like an ear infection, we've had thrown up at school, we've had antibiotics, we've had like me go down. Like I've been so busy and I just felt awful on Monday, but now I'm here on Thursday and already like I'm just feeling a little bit more optimistic and I can feel like a little tingle of Christmas, and I'm really ready for that. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. Have a lovely rest of your day and have a lovely run up to Christmas. I hope you have the best day ever with those that you love, and I will see you all very soon. Bye. Oh, and Merry Christmas.